Hey everybody, it's Tammy at tammybrackettdesigns.etsy.com. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great summer. I've had a really nice summer because I was able to spend time with my family in 2 different states, so that was a lot of fun. We've had a good summer. I haven't done a video in like forever and ever because I've just been super busy. But I did want to show you some new things that I have in my shop, and a little something I found out. In December of last year, I fell down a rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole was called planning. Planners and planning, Midori, traveler's notebooks for planning and journaling and that sort of thing. And as a bookmaker, it was very intriguing. And I just found this whole community of people who did physical planning. And in my business, Moonstruck Promotions, I do physical planning. I have a lot of clients, so everything has to be planned out on paper. Everything has to be, everybody has a notebook. All of my clients have a notebook, and everything has to be planned for the promotion of their CD or their business or their release or their tour or whatever's going on. So I was so intrigued to find people who, I think that I had assumed that everybody planned digitally. You know, we've all got these digital devices now, and I just thought that that's how people did it. And I was just pleasantly surprised to find all these wonderful people doing just stellar work in physical planners, but making the planners into art. And you do that by, the different pens you use, or it was fun because I felt like a girl again because I started using stickers and things like that. It was just total fun. So anyway, it's August now, and I'm still down this planner rabbit hole, and I'm still learning new things about it, but I really became intrigued by Midori Traveler's Notebooks. And basically what it is a piece of leather with some holes in it and notebooks that are in the leather, that are bound into the leather strip. And I, as a recycle artist, I try to reuse what I have. Midoris are expensive. But I will tell you something, they are worth it. They are absolute works of art. They're just amazing. The people who make them are just, they're unreal. But I had scraps here at home, and I had scrap leather that a friend had given me. And I also had scraps of car interior. My boyfriend is a restoration expert for Nissan Z cars, and he just has scrap material at his shop, and I asked him to bring it home for me so I could kind of knock up some Midoris and just see what I could do with them. So I started making notebooks that look something like this. This is a faux emu skin that actually is the interior of a car that he's been working on, and he had some little scraps left and brought them home to me. So this is a Midori style traveler's notebook. And basically I wanted to give people the experience of a Midori notebook, the total experience, which includes the notebooks and charm and bands and all that stuff, at a super reasonable price. So you'll find 3 of these in my Etsy store, tammybrackettdesigns.etsy.com, and that's all I have left. He did bring me some more scraps, so I will be making a few more of these, but it was fun. It was just fun to make it. These are nothing like the ones that you find online. This is a super simple little Midori notebook, but you kind of get the idea of how they work. So, not leather, but car interior, which is vinyl, right? So we open it, and I used heat and bond, and did a little bit of cardstock to the inside here, and then I made notebooks that are bound into the not leather, but the car interior piece. So that's kind of how they work. A traveler's notebook started as a concept for travelers. You know, you go to different places and you write down your travels, and then you can, the cool thing about these is that when you're done with a notebook, you can just simply you pull it out, right? So you just pull out your notebooks. They're completely detachable. So you can buy more notebooks and fill up the Midori again. And then I made a few charms, which these were just pieces of jewelry and recycled stuff that I had around the house. And I put it on a lobster clasp, and you know, it's more decorative than really useful for anything. I also made this Midori for myself. This is, I found a piece of gift box upstairs in my studio, and it was such a pretty color, and I really did like it, and I thought, well, you know, I'll try to make myself a full-size Midori. So I did, and in this one I have my inserts. I have an insert for thankfulness, and then I made myself a file folder for it, and then I have my 2015 calendar, and all of these I made them from scraps, basically. I made them from junk I had around the house, and I really did love doing it. And this is just the front of this insert is a piece of cardstock. And then, I love Tisha Moore, and I love her. I just think she's so funky and cool. So I did make a Tisha Moore type insert, and then I've got one more in here, I think. Yeah, and this is my last insert that I have in this little book. But it turned out really nicely. I mean, it's like, it looks like leather. And I took it to Las Vegas. It's been on a lot of airplanes and car rides and stuff like that, and it's still holding up really nicely. So I was happy about that. So as I made the Midoris, I started making Midori style inserts. And basically these are in my Etsy shop now. This is a full-size Midori insert, and that is a 4.5 by 9 insert. Oh, I'm sorry, 4.5 by 8.25. 4.5 by 8.25. And these are in my Etsy shop. They're very basic. I make them with cardstock and plain white paper because I cannot get the hang of using printables. I've spent a lot of time on trying to get printables to print right, and I just can't do it. There are wonderful, wonderful websites out there with lots and lots of printables, but I just can't get the hang of it. I'm just not that technical. So these are in my Etsy shop. These are the full-size inserts, and you get 3 for $10. And I make field note size. These are kind of smaller. And these are, I think I do these 3, 4, 7, I think. And then last weekend I started knocking up some of the personal size inserts. And these are 3 3/4 by 6 5/8. So this is smaller, and because I was making these, I thought, well, you know, since I did make myself like a field note size Midori and a regular size Midori, that I should try and make myself a personal size Midori, because I mess up a lot of these inserts, and I couldn't waste the paper and the cardstock and all that effort. So I thought, well, I'll just take my misfires, and I'll just make myself my own personal Midori. So again, you know, I'm making this stuff out of cardboard. This is the back of a paper stack. So, you know, it's that cardboard thing on the back of the paper stack. So I just made myself my own little Midori, and I'm painting one of my girly cues on the front. She looks a little scary now, but she's going to be real pretty. Take my word for it. And then these are just some like, I cut this wrong, and it wasn't quite straight, and the paper wasn't quite straight, and this one basically the same thing. So, this is my personal misfire Midori. This is a personal size, and I made my cover, I think I made it like 8 by, wait a minute. It's 8.5 by 7, 8.5 by 7, and that really works well because they kind of snuggle in there really nicely, and with a little bit of overhang. Now this with no overhang here, but with this one, you can see like the overhang. But honestly, I do not care about that. I like it. My friend Payne calls it a chunky monkey. So I like that chunky monkey look. I like things kind of popping out all over. But I did want to tell you what was new in my shop. TammyBrackettDesigns.etsy.com. I've got the full-size inserts, and I have the field note size insert, the personal inserts, and I'm getting ready to start on passport inserts. So it's a lot of fun. Every order at my Etsy shop gets a free handmade gift with every order. Each order has a belly band on it, and it's packed in my handmade gift wrap. So it's like a present to yourself. So run on over there and get some presents for yourself. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. And go down that Midori rabbit hole. It is a lot of fun. You'll meet wonderful, intriguing people, thoughtful community. So run on over to Midori and check it out. Super cool. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.